Raw materials are very important for Europe, for the growth of Europe, for our jobs, for our competitiveness, and for particularly also the realization of the green transition. So everything that we call the twin digital green transition, so really moving from a linear brown to a circular green economy, is depending on raw materials. Just to realize the targets, the climate targets and the decarbonization targets, we will need a massive amount of raw materials that today we don't have in Europe, and we have to source them from outside Europe, oftentimes from countries where we might see some instability, if this is from a geopolitical standpoint or if this is simply because of a strong domestic demand. Look at China, look at Turkey, look at the Democratic Republic of Congo. Ultimately, I think we have to change our mindset and be aware about the strength, our technological advantage, and also about the great opportunities for employment for skilled people in Europe when further developing a domestic source of raw materials. That being said, I believe we need to repatriate many of those activities, not only to the benefit of the European competitiveness, to re-industrialize our ecosystems to a new cutting-edge level, but particularly also to make Europe more resilient. As when we look at really the price of getting a raw material today versus the cost of not getting it, we should always think about where do we get it from, how do we source it, and what is our responsibility in there. And that's why raw materials are so important for many of our ecosystems. Just take the example of electronic vehicles, where we know today that it will require 6 times more raw materials than a conventional car. And there are many other examples. Look at windmills, where we need rare earth permanent magnets that today, to over 93%, we are sourcing from exclusively China. Same as like the permanent magnets that go into the electronic vehicles. So I think we have good reasons to change our mindset here and to really reactivate all levers to grow mining and also recycling in Europe in the sense of a circular economy.